going to take this little cap off. You can use a trim tool and just pop this out. I'm going to get it more from the back side. It just slides out like that. Now I'm going to use a T25 socket and take this screw out. There we go. Take this trim piece off, use a trim tool, just get behind here. You want to just pry it out. Being careful. It slides right out, it's just clipped in. And there's a screw right there and one right there. Take those out. Use the T25 socket. If you need to, use a magnet to get the screws out. On some vehicles, there may be a little airbag clip right here. You want to pop that off with a trim tool, and there'll be a screw under there. This vehicle doesn't have that. Now, around the perimeter of the door panel, there is push clips. I'm going to use a trim tool, just get behind here, and just pry it out. And at the top, there's clips as well. Just give it a good yank. You should be able to pry it out. It looked like this popped off, but normally this would still be on here. You just pry this off, pull that up. We have some connectors. You want to disconnect the speaker connector. Just grab that and pull that off. And there's a connector for the window switch. Grab that. You want to slide it down. Might be easier to just pop it out. There we go. Just slide that connector down. Take the vapor barrier off. If you have to, you can use a razor blade. And cut some of the butyl tape. Try not to rip the barrier itself. Do the best you can. You can retape it afterwards if you need to. What you want to do is lower the window. You can hook the switch back up, turn the key on, and try to lower the window. Hopefully the window will lower. If not, you're going to have to take the window motor off and just carefully lower it. Use a straight blade screwdriver. Right here, there's a little clip that holds the window in. Just kind of push down a little bit, push on that clip, and then once you push on that clip, you can raise the window. We'll raise it all the way up. And just use some tape. Tape it. Normally about 3 pieces of tape is good. Disconnect the connector right here. Just push on the tab and slide it down. Then there's a retainer holding it on right there. Just use a trim tool. Get under the retainer. Pop that off and out of the way. And you can take a 10mm socket. There's a nut there, one right there, and then one underneath right there. Take those off. grab the regulator, slide it inward. The top one, it's pretty close to the window, so just push it just slightly. You want to be careful not to break the glass. Slide it to the side a little bit. And it slides right out. Now we're going to take the motor off. We'll just set up the new regulator right next to it. Use a T25 socket. Take these bolts out or screws out. And slowly take the motor off. It slides right up. Move that out of the way. And there's a little wire tie right here. Just cut that off. Just make sure this piece doesn't pop out. Slide the motor in place. Make sure it's all the way down. Take the screws, get the screws started, and tighten them down. Now let's take the regulator, line it up, and then make sure it's in between the glass and the door panel right here. Get that stud in place. Those are all in place. Now you can put the nuts on. Now I'm going to tighten these down. Connect the connector, lock that in place. Now I'm going to turn the key on, and with the switch, I'm just going to roll this down. Just watch your fingers, just so it's right there where we took it off. Then I'll turn the key off, disconnect the switch. Now I'll take the tape off the window. And we'll lower the window carefully. Once it gets to that bracket, make sure it goes on properly. It's lined up. It's got to get lined up with the hole. And that's locked in. That's good. Now you can roll the window up. And I'll disconnect this again and turn the key off. Push this retainer back in place, right there. Now take the vapor barrier, line this up. Make sure you have the wiring harness going through. If you need some more butyl tape, just get some more. Put that on the barrier to hold it up. Otherwise, it should stick pretty good. Now we'll connect the connectors. And the speaker connector. And line this cable up. It's gonna go just like this. It's gonna slide in place right there. Take the lock rod, line this up top. Line these all up. Make sure you line all the push pins up. Take the screws, line these up, get those started. This last one over here. Take this panel, line it up, and lock it in place. Take this other cover, slide that in place. Lock it down, and then if you had that other one, put that back, put the screw back in and put the cover on.